got a lot of actual good news before we actually get to the other news. And just so we can be clear, we're having a discussion about the 11-year-old girl who was hit by a stray bullet. One of the individuals were arrested. I was watching a Hassan Campbell video. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. He made some great points I like to extrapolate out on and speak on also. And before I actually get to the actual video, you know, this is my monologue. I do want to say he is 100% on point when he gave a shout out to the police. Because we had these people talking about defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. Shit, the police ain't even defunded, and look what the fuck is going on. Tell me what the hell was happening. Explain that to me. So I want to have that conversation. I want to jump right into that pool. I'm letting you know right now, I'm jumping dead into that pool. Son is 100% correct on this. 100% correct. Alright, so I want to have that discussion with y'all. But before we do any of that, we did not have a morning coffee today. I had to make a decision to do something, and I went to go do a thing. Then, we're doing roll call at the 5-minute mark. Everybody get your comments in now. Then, I went to West 4th. I was going to go play basketball down there. They was having a tournament down there where you pay like $20 and you get on the court, you and your 5 guys, whatever the case is. I want to get some dudes together, but hold on, before we even get there. I went down there and I happened to meet a professional basketball player. We actually linked up. He's flying out to got his own business that he's taking care of. Hopefully when he comes back to New York City, we'll be able to link up and go do a couple of runs. He's actually a professional basketball player. He's not in the NBA professional basketball player. He's an overseas professional basketball. I was just outside doing the Jack Frost thing, and I was just talking to strangers. And usually when I'm talking to strangers, good things happen. I kind of need to talk to strangers more often, to be honest with you. So that happened. So that's a good thing. We're going to hopefully see, you know, if we could probably get some content with that individual. There's a couple of different basketball influencers I was speaking with. I'm going to try to actually step out and link up and see what they're doing. So besides that, should we do roll call right now? Because I want to get to this conversation. You know what I understand? I mean, I'm itching to get to this conversation, not for nothing. I think that this is very, very important. People try to talk to me. I had somebody telling me that I need to report more on things that happen in New York City. And what I was trying to explain is, if y'all recall, I was reporting on New York City stuff damn near exclusively for months. And all we was talking about was death, 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 death. And I said, look, I can't do this no more. I said, I have to start discussing other topics also. And that's when we started talking about other things. I started talking more about some of the actual hip-hop news. And we tried to stray away from just random game things. And I'm happy that that was a decision that we made, by the way. And this was a collective decision, but definitely a decision that I made and you guys encouraged. Because I actually stopped to speak with someone in the street. And some people actually do think that this channel was just talking about street violence. So I have to make a concerted effort to make sure that we have content here that is not exclusively the negative things that's going on in our community. And I have to get out and I have to get more positive content for us to be able to share and discuss, just in general. Because I felt the way. When I was having that conversation with the young man. And I don't think he's incorrect. So I'm not standing here saying that he's wrong. You understand? I just, you know, we have to cast out a different energy so the perspective could change. If that makes sense. With that being said, let's do roll call. Because I'm going to get right to the show. Shout out to Hassan Campbell once again. Let's do roll call. Shout out to Deshaun Watson. He says salute. He's throwing up some muskers and some apes. He's doing all of the things. We chilling. Shout out to Deshaun Washington. Happy to have you up in here today. What up to the Arthur D. Glass? He says, good eves, BBN fam. Frost, salute my brother. Hope everything is happening well with you. I just figured out that was a salute the other day. Freaking KC's been throwing that shit up forever, and I had no idea what it was. Shout out to SUBCRIBE, he says, good evening, BB and Jack Frost. Shout out to Lex Luger, dropping a little Frost, salute. Jay Hodges says, good evening, BB and Jack Frost. Listen and pay attention. Do you remember when people were mad at me? There were people that was pissed. Because the mantra was defund the police. And I kept saying, I'm not for that. I am not for defunding the police. Y'all just want to take money away from the police. Why? And I'm not, look, hold on. We're going to have a political conversation tonight. So we're talking politics. You want to know what my problem with the Democrats is? The Democrats always want to stop somebody from getting money so they can figure out how to steal from the fucking fund. So no, we're not taking no money away from the police. We're not defunding the police. I'm against that. What I am for is funding the community. We're going to take money away from the police. I want it to directly go to the community. I want it to directly go into keeping schools open. I want it to go directly to help parents that got to pay for child care because they got to work. I want it to go directly to putting food in people's houses. I don't want it to go to a damn fund where some politician could decide to write some checks that nobody knows where they're going to. And then all of a sudden, there's a scandal 10 years later. We're not doing that. If you're going to take money away from the police, I want to know directly where that money is going to, and I don't want the money to leave them until it's going directly to that place. I'm for that. You know what? Why don't we open up some PALs? What the fuck happened to the PALs? You can literally, check this out, employ police officers at the PAL, and you solve two problems. Now you don't really got to give people raises. There's a lot of police officers that will work overtime. Instead of doing their overtime where they got to be tired and dead on their feet, they could do their overtime helping the kids in the community at the PAL. Why not? That also helps with police community relations. That solves a lot of problems. Also, you know, you might also get some dirty police that might start selling drugs out of the community. So let's just be clear. There's a lot of things that can happen here. We're not gonna act like, I'm not trying to laugh at this shit, but we're not gonna act like that's not also a possibility. Yes, the PAL is the shit. That's a fact. That's a fact. What are you talking about? The Pleats Athletic League? That's a fact. But hold on. Hold on. These dudes just wanted to take the money away from the police. Did they ever say where they wanted to put it? Did they ever one time, any of these people that said defund the police, did they ever one time say where they wanted the money to go to? Shout out to the police. They arrested one of the kids. I think it was a 15-year-old kid that was the shooter, allegedly, of that 11-year-old girl that was minding her business and enjoying life with her family when they decided to light the block up. Missed their target. They shouldn't have tried to light the block up in the first place. So we're not talking about whatever hit and miss. That shouldn't happen. The police arrested one of them and the other one is on the run. Now, can we shout that out? Can we clap that up? You know what's more dangerous than a killer? An accidental killer. Dudes that's out there killing by accident. Them dudes is the most dangerous. Okay? Those are the most, they do the most damage. The accidental killers. People are so scared of the bad guy. You should be scared of the stupid guy. You should be scared of the evil guy, stupid guy. The bad guy has a plan. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. The stupid guy don't got a plan. He's just out there doing stuff. And evil people only want chaos. So they're also just doing whatever. Let's go find one of these stories. Listen and pay attention. Tell me, all those people that was talking about defund the police, did you ever hear them saying where they wanted the money to go to, or even if they wanted a place for the money to go? Ever? Did you ever? And I don't want to hear them talk about where the money should go now. They had years to talk about that shit. They never brought it up. And if they did bring it up, they whispered it, I promise you. I'm upset. They're so quick to wanna... I get it. Hold on. In all fairness, I get it. When there's a situation that involves the government or the authorities and how they might not be doing their job, it is our advocates' responsibility to shine a light on that. I agree. So I'm in no way saying that some of the things that they did, they should not have done. And maybe all of the reasons behind what they did were good. Like, they did everything for good reason, even if I don't agree with what they did. They did it for a good reason. Now, I say that to say this. They're not only supposed to advocate against the police, because that's not what they should be advocating. They're not supposed to be advocating against anything. They're supposed to be advocating for something. So if you're advocating for me, you're not just advocating when I'm accosted by the police. You're advocating for me even when I'm accosted by a non-authority figure. Because the advocation is for me. But now if the advocation is just against the police, then you're not really looking to advocate for me. You're just watching the police and seeing when you can have an opportunity to shoot at them, proverbially. That does very little for me. Because we got other problems. Did y'all think about taking the money away from the police to open up food pantries over this around the city? I mean, god dang it. That's not even as complicated as the shit I was thinking about. Just a damn food pantry. Was they even talking about that? There's a shitload of food pantries that already exist. All you got to do is put more money into some of those and open up a few more. There's churches everywhere. Then you could actually run the food pantries out of the church, therefore also adding to the community by making the community more of a, at least walking into the building. Not pushing anybody in that direction, but at least creating a conversation. So I don't know what anyone is doing. Because I'm saying these things, and I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, we're gonna go to the CNN page real quick. We're gonna see what CNN has to say about this. CNN says, I'm about to call out names in a minute. CNN says, shout out to CNN, this is the Post. The title was, a 15-year-old suspect has been arrested in the shooting death of an 11-year-old girl in the Bronx, police say. This was dropped 6:42 a.m. Eastern DT, whatever, fucking made this Saturday today. A 15-year-old was arrested Friday in connection with the fatal shooting of an 11-year-old girl in New York City's Bronx neighborhood earlier this week, police said. The teenager was captured without incident in a hotel in the Bronx early Friday over the killing of Tyhara Tay. I hope I said her name correctly. The NYPD Chief of Detective James Essig said during a news conference the teenager and his mother had booked the room the night before, he said. So I'm gonna assume they just fake was running him out. Where was he gonna hide? The shooting unfolded Monday just before 5 p.m. when an 18-year-old was allegedly driving an electric scooter with the 15-year-old riding on the back. The 15-year-old tried to shoot another 13-year-old boy who was fleeing from the pier on foot. Authorities say a stray bullet hit Tahara in her abdomen and she died later that night at a hospital. The alleged shooter ended the life of a totally innocent, completely uninvolved 11-year-old girl. NYPD Commissioner Keechan Keechan S. said during Friday's news conference, I won't say she was in the wrong place because why shouldn't an 11-year-old child be able to stand outside in broad daylight? The tragic shooting comes as NYC grapples with an uptick of gun violence that has reached even the city's youngest. In January, a stray bullet hit an 11-month-old girl in the face while she was sitting with her mother in the parked car on the Bronx street. Wow. Victims are often ages 11, 15, 18 over and over again. We're seeing 11, 15, 18, said New York City Mayor Eric Adams on Friday. Kids killing kids. Illegal guns are easy to buy as candy and comic books. They're everywhere. Adams added that since being sworn in, his administration have removed 2,887 guns from the streets, but new firearms continue to show up. So far this year, 16 children under the age of 17 have been shot in the Bronx. God dang it. Says Darcel Clark, the borough's district attorney. 11 of those victims were under 15 and 5 of whom were under 14. We have to focus on gun violence all the time, Clark says. Police are still searching for the 18-year-old alleged driver, Omar Bojing. Authorities are urging the public to come forward with information. On Tuesday, police announced a combined reward of $10,000 for people who provide information that leads to an arrest, including $3,500 from top. I told you, they sent the boy to the hotel and then they called the police and got the fucking reward. What did I just say? What did I just say? Didn't I just say that? So hold on. So it's a reward up to $10,000 for people who provide information that leads to the arrest, including up to $3,500 from Crime Stoppers upon the arrest and indictment, and $6,500 from the NYPD upon arrest and conviction. The 15-year-old believed to be the shooter faces charges of murder in second degree, first-degree manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon in second degree, Essex said. CNN has reached out to the Bronx District Attorney's Office to inquire whether the 15-year-old has retained an attorney. Look, I'm going to say it like this. This is just my position, my opinion. I could be 100% wrong, but this is just my opinion. If they're saying that the numbers of the kids that's getting killed now or being involved in these situations continue to be 11 and 15, 18, I ain't whatever. But 11 and 15, those continue to be 11? The people that's even involved, they was trying to kill a 13-year-old. There was an 18-year-old kid riding a scooter with a 15-year-old on the back, and they was shooting at a 13-year-old. I mean, this is the Bronx. As disappointed I am at all of those individuals that was involved, including the 13-year-old, what the hell was they shooting at him for? And he knew they were shooting at him because he was able to, he skated. Niggas skirted on him. So he knew, whatever the reason why they was coming after him, he know what the fucking problem was. This is happening in the streets. So where's our advocates at? Haven't I been saying this the whole time? I've been saying this. I'm pretty sure Hassan Campbell been saying the same thing. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Where's our advocates? We leave the police alone for a minute. Stop talking about what the fuck the police is doing. We don't care what the police doing right now. Nobody cares what the police is doing right now, homie. I'm just letting you know. Nobody cares. And, okay, they got these white people shooting up the places all. No, we need y'all to stop everything y'all doing. Send the advocates that live in indigenous to those areas over there. Let them handle that. They got community leaders. Y'all got to come back home. Y'all from the fucking Bronx. My song, Bronx. Miss Tamika Mallory, Bronx. I think we got to just pray for all involved, including the shooter. I think we got to pray for all involved, including the shooter. He was 15 years old. Obviously, he was misled. Now he has to pay for consequences. His life is over. Yeah. His life is over. It's a wrap. He's finished. And that 13-year-old, obviously, now he knows that they're chasing. His days might be numbered as far as we know. 13-year-old should probably move out of the city if he don't got it like that. I don't know what to tell you. They was chasing him, a 13-year-old, down on a scooter. Who was the 18-year-old? He was the 15-year-old kid's big homie. Shout out to Brazil. So who was the 18-year-old? The 18-year-old was the kid on the back's big homie, and that's what he was taking him to go do, shoot at a 13-year-old. Because that's how it be now. Niggas big homies be their same age. That shit is crazy. So I want to know where the advocates is at. We need them to pull up. We need them to stop whatever they doing over there. We appreciate it. We understand. There's some white people shooting up over there, and there's some white people shooting up over there. We get it. But you're from the Bronx. It's too bad. This is not something that you can ignore. This is something that y'all got. Are y'all scared? Is that it? Because if you're scared, you can't do this work. Because something might happen, yeah. But if you're scared, you can't do this work, including what I do. If you're scared, you can't do this work. You know how many YouTube content creators don't go outside because they're scared? I just don't go outside because I don't got nowhere to go currently. But because they scared. Y'all see where I be. I be everywhere. I go to other states. If I had somewhere to go, I'd go there right now. I just stay in the crib now because, you know, we just came from living in a hotel for like a year and a half, nigga. Let me enjoy my space. So y'all already know what it is. And every single neighborhood y'all ever seen me live in was grimy. Now, I ain't moved. I wasn't living in no nice, super plush neighborhoods. All the neighborhoods I was living in was... They kept thinking I was the new drug dealer on the block. That's the shit that's a whole nother story. That's some funny shit, man. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. We need our advocates to pull up. They got to stop what they doing. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, this is real shit. Nothing. We tired of the posts. We don't want to see y'all go on y'all freaking y'all page no more and talk. We don't want to see no podcast neither. We don't want to see none of that. We don't want to see any of that. We don't want to see no podcast. We don't want to see y'all going on live and from the car. We don't want to see none of that. We want to see y'all put together some shit in the middle of the Bronx somewhere on fucking Fordham Road somewhere. And 161st was another good spot. Or you could just go somewhere where it would really be effective and go in the middle of where the shit is happening. Like to the spot where the girl was actually shot. Right? That's the Bronx. Y'all can cut that block off. Call Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa. Oh, don't take that disrespectfully, please. Sorry about that, Miss Vanessa. You are the best. Call her. I promise you she gonna cut that block off and do whatever y'all need. She probably sitting around somewhere wondering why y'all haven't contacted her yet. Don't let this be the second time that y'all... This is the second time that y'all late to the show. Y'all was supposed to go meet the mayor with them rappers. So y'all could be able to explain. So all sides can feel like they had a productive meeting. You're supposed to be the freaking mayo. I don't know, the jelly, I don't know, whatever you put on a sandwich that makes it taste better, the cheese. Y'all was supposed to be that, you wasn't. We all know that the NYPD is coming after the gangs. And we all know it's bad in the streets. And we all know that it has to get better and it cannot continue to go this way. We know that. It can't continue to go this way. We got to figure out how to save these children. We have to figure out how to motivate them in a way that they don't do these things that cause for them to condemn themselves. We need y'all to use y'all voices to help bring resources to the community. Y'all have all of these companies that sponsors that you do, like Lincoln, right? I'm just gonna throw that out there. You don't think they would like to have their name on something sponsored in the city to show that they could write a tax write-off first of all for them so they'd love it? Sponsor. You have people that you can just call up and you could sponsor stuff in the city to help bring awareness to things, that help bring opportunities, something. I got a million ideas, but I'm not going to just keep pitching them. Who thinks we should defund the police? Put it in the chat. If you think we should defund the police, put up a red or a stop sign. If you think defunding the police is as stupid as Jack thinks it is, put a frost down in the comment section. Because remember, I've always been against defunding the police. Off the rip. That's stupid. What the fuck? So you're going to give people who's bad at their job less ability to do their job well? What the fuck? You think when you defund the police, the first thing that's going to go is the guns and the bullets? Those aren't going anywhere. What are we defunding the police for again now? What I want to know what the defunding of the police was supposed to do. That's one. Check this out. Do y'all remember the No Child Left Behind law? Okay. So, I think Bush was the one that put it enacted, right? So, Bush Jr. So, they was going to do the No Child Left Behind law. So I argued that shit the whole entire time. I said, this shit is stupid. That don't make no sense. People was telling me I hate the kids. People was like, you don't love the kids. People was like, yo, I don't know what he's talking about. You don't understand how people was arguing at me. It was crazy. And I stuck to my guns. While everybody kept telling me, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't care about the kids. Oh, man, you always think you know everything. I said, all right, whatever, nigga. So, okay, fast forward to now. You know, the No Child Left Behind law destroyed the New York City public school system? I'm going to explain to you why real quick. What it did was, it said that if a school was failing, they was going to take money from that school and then put that and allocate those funds to schools that were doing well. We're not going to keep throwing bad money after good money after bad money. That's basically what it was. But what that did was, the schools that were doing bad, they got all of the funding taken away from them now. So now it's not possible for those schools to do better. So now since the schools started getting so much funding taken from them, they weren't even able to pay the taxes for the buildings that they were in. So they had to now start renting out space in the fucking buildings to other charter schools in order to stay locked, to stay fucking... That's what the No Child Left Behind law did. Okay? Defunding the police don't make sense. It's as stupid as that. Somebody is bad at their job, so you're going to make it harder for them to be able to do their job well? I need somebody to explain that to me. Deshaun Watson dropping some fraud shot to Lex Luger. He's dropping some fraud shot to Sebastian Timskins. Dropping some frauds, all the D Glass, G Hedges, all dropping frauds. I need somebody to explain that to me. I need all of the explanations. How do you expect somebody to do better if you take resources away from them? So we're going to take resources away from the schools that were doing bad? And then how do we expect them to do better? We're supposed to give them more resources. We're supposed to give them more resources so they have more opportunity to be able to improve. Taking resources away from something isn't going to help it improve. It's only going to... I fucking fly through when I open the door, I bet. Isn't going It's fucking bananas. Taking resources away from something can only degrade it. Sometimes I be hearing people talk, right? And I say, I see why people be so mad when I tell them that they're wrong. Because what happened is, I'll tell somebody that they're wrong nice, and they'll keep arguing me. And then I'll tell them again, nice. And then they'll keep telling me how I don't know what I'm talking about. And then I'll have to explain it in a way that insults them. And then they're going to say, I'm bad. So that's what happened. Also, you can go buy your Frost merch. Link in the description. As you can see, I'm actually wearing... I should have put these. I'm actually wearing this one. Because this is what's on the back of the shirt. Yeah, that's bananas. So, shout out to Tamika Mallory and my son. They wanted to defund the police. The streets is wild. Also, I'm not saying I want people to get arrested and go to jail. I just want to be clear on that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I want us to be able to get something together so the crimes would go down. So the murdering and the shooting first and foremost will go down. Because at the end of the day, if we have somebody that actually shot and murdered someone, if you're a civilian, you're supposed to want the police to catch that person and get them off the street. Whoever the individual was that did the murder. You're a civilian. What kind of sense does it make for a civilian to say, I want all the criminals, I don't want the police to catch anybody? Except for the people who do crimes to me. But when somebody does a crime to another civilian or another person, I don't want the police to catch them. I only want the police to catch people that do crimes to me. That's how niggas be talking. Because I be hearing civilians talking about people snitching. And I be sitting there like, but why do you care? Like, I don't care if somebody's a snitch. I'm not committing no crimes and whatever. That's their business. I don't care. I wouldn't do it, but what the fuck? It's absolutely absurd. But that's how people think. You understand? People trick other people into thinking like that too. They be like, yo, you know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. But yeah. That's how you destroy something, by taking the resources away from it. Anytime you want to destroy something, you cut the resources off. That's literally how war is done. I'm going to give you an example. World War II. Germany started pushing back Russia. So what the Russian soldiers did was they said, you know what, screw these guys. We're not playing with them. They just started retreating on their own and burning everything and leaving nothing for the German soldiers to be able to scavenge off of. And what ends up happening is the cold defeated the German soldiers that was trying to go into Russia because they wasn't equipped. They made sure that they couldn't get any resources. They burned everything that they would have came in contact with. You want to destroy something, cut resources off. We have the 36-minute mark. What y'all guys want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I have another thing down there for what's the other side? It's hot as shit in here. I ain't gonna lie. I think I didn't have space.
Gentlemen, I want to show you my balls. Look at.
He's playing pool. He's playing pool. He's playing pool. It's a pool game. I'm hoping that he holds. There you go. You see the pool table. It's a pool game. What the fuck, yo? Oh, we are the activists. That was the we are the activists. Hold on. Let's see what I don't wanna see what they're posting. I don't care what they're posting. I need for them to pull up in the community at this point. I know they might not be in New York City. I need them to fly back to New York City. I need them to fly back to New York City. I need them to fly back to New York City. Could we clap it up for Satan? Could we please clap it up for Satan? We got Satan showing up just as usual, trying to be as evil as Satan could be. Satan see Jack Frost over here minding Jack Frost's business, and Satan has decided to pull up into the chat. Could we clap it up for Satan? Could we just let Satan know that we hope that your minions and you know, y'all guys are all blessed over there. I don't wish no bad on none of you people. I hope anything that is yours finds you. Whatever you're supposed to get in life, I hope you attain it. But can we please clap it up for Satan? Shout out to Satan. I don't know what else to say. Shout out to Satan. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Shout out to Satan. I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm not even going to get angry at you. There's no reason for me to get upset. Evil is going to do what evil is going to do. Satan is going to do what Satan is going to do. There's no reason even for me to speak. I am going to say this, and I'm going to get back to the conversation. Just pay attention to how people with good hearts move. Nobody with a good heart is spending all of their time trying to do spiteful, demeaning, evil stuff to other people. Nobody with a good heart is doing that. So if a person doesn't have a good heart, how truthful or honest could they really be? That's what I'm saying. Nobody with a good heart is spending all of their time stalking anybody or trying to damage anybody's career or trying to destroy anybody's life. No one with a good heart is doing that. So if a person doesn't have a good heart, how much could you actually trust what they're saying? Even if they're saying something that a person actually said, you have to understand that they're twisting the words in the context. So I'm just leaving that. I'm not going back and forth. Look, Satan, just do what you're going to do, homie. whatever it is, man. I ain't got time for it. I mean, I ain't got time for it. I really don't. I went to the laundry this morning. That's why there was no morning live. I actually was going to come do a live after I got back. I took a picture of that shit. So I was like, I'm gonna take a picture. These rat bastards gonna think I'm bullshitting. So that's why there was no morning live today. That's why there was no morning coffee. I had to, somebody in the community actually got me a TV, apparently, because my other TV broke. And I'm trying to hook that TV up to my computer. So that's why there was no morning live, period. And then I went to, I put it on that phone that I'm using right now. Then I went down to West 4th. That's where I met homeboy. He's a basketball player from Poland, apparently. The dude looks like fucking Chandler, but he ain't tall enough to be dude. Dude look like Chandler Parsons though. Not for nothing. He ain't tall enough to be him though. I was like looking at him. I was like, dude only was looked only about 6'2", 6'3" maybe. He wasn't tall enough to be. Maybe not even that tall. He's not tall enough to be Chandler Parsons. Maybe 6'1", 6'2". I'm not gonna. Yeah, I did laundry. That's a fact. I just I did it the other day, but I did it then because I had to meet. I don't know if the person wanted me to call their name, so I'm not gonna say their name. Also you probably wouldn't want to harass this particular individual anyway, but so I'm not gonna call their name. I don't know if they want their name called. And then I was gonna go to the other jump off, so I just didn't have time. That's why we're meeting now. I just don't want nobody to think that I forgot them. I actually do have content to upload also. The little bit of footage that I got when I was at West 4th. And apparently, just some super funny shit. Like I told y'all, when I go play basketball over here, like where I live at, when I go play basketball over there, like I don't really go out there to play. I just go out there to like work out, like like go do my footsteps and stuff like that. Like if the young kids come out there, like I play with them and stuff like that. But I'm not going out there to play any actual games. Like after I played with that one time and that dude did whatever that fucking move was that looked like, nah, y'all niggas played crazy. Y'all on your own type of time. I ain't even mad at you. Not all of them, obviously. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's just one kid and his friends. So shout out to y'all guys. But nah. Like, what the fuck? I enjoy working out more than I enjoy actually playing anyway, so it don't matter. Like, that's fun. Thinking of new combinations. That's just fun. Working on a move 1,000,000 times just to do it in a game 2 or 3 times. Just for it to work. For you to be able to look at the defender and him to just feel helpless. You done worked on that move 1,000,000 damn times. Only did it twice ever. I really want y'all to see me play basketball. I'm gonna make it happen. But I gotta get some serious players to play with, and so we could go and play against some people where we could go play serious. You understand what I'm saying? Not no bullshit with I might twist the ankle because somebody don't know how to control their body. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're an athlete, you understand what I'm saying. Like how they say when you have the football players try to play basketball, it's dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta know how to move. You understand what I'm saying? The better somebody knows how to move, the better you could play against them. You understand what I'm saying? Pardon me. Sorry about that, y'all. My fucking legs is killing me. You have no idea. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. My legs is killing me. You have no idea. I walked this many miles today. That's how many feet I walked today. 12.61 miles. Did pretty good. Did pretty good. Did pretty good. Did pretty good today. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I tried to tell you I was out there doing stuff. Look, man, I'm assuming, I live in New York City. I'm assuming y'all want me to go out there and find stuff to bring to the channel. I'm going to try to do that this summer. I wasn't able to do it before because of my situation. I'm in a different situation now. It's more possible for me to be able to do it. I don't know what to tell you. Before, when I was trying to do it, I was having bumps in the roads and it was problems. I'm in a different situation now. I was invited to a thing on Thursday. On Thursdays, there's a thing that we can go to on Thursdays. It's every Thursday night, I think, damn near. There's a thing on Thursdays that I can get to. There's things I can go to every fucking week. We can literally have the Tonight Show at a different location every night. Literally. Just so we can be clear. I'm going to go get me some tea real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm not saying because there's places to go only. I'm saying literally I get invited to these places all like they're there. And we're invited. The BBN is invited. You guys are invited. Not just me. You guys. Copy? You guys are invited. Not just me. They don't even want me there. They want you guys there. They want me there. Fuck it around. But yeah, you guys are invited. God dang it. Don't forget, we used to go to the strip club every Tuesday. Don't forget, we used to go to the strip club every Tuesday and listen to the up and coming artists. Don't forget, we used to do that. Shout out to Paper Rain. Shout out to Paper Rain. Don't forget, we used to go to the strip club every Tuesday and go listen to the up and coming artists. Don't act like Jack wasn't doing all this shit first. Don't act like Jack wasn't doing all this shit first. Why do you think they're trying to slow me down? Because they know once we get back to shit like that, can't nobody keep up. So I'm in the strip clubs covering the new artists. I'm in the court covering the court cases. I'm interviewing what other YouTube content creators doing that many different things? Explain that shit to me, and I'm not even finished. Explain that shit to me. So I'm not knocking anybody else. Not by the way. Shout out to everybody. Everybody is putting in work. Everybody is doing what they do. Everybody is putting in work. There's a lot of guys that I like on the internet. I don't necessarily watch them all the time, but there's a lot of guys I like. Most of the channels I watch is like Cinema Sins, Cinema Wins, Birdman, like movie channel shit, Filmento. I watch these guys a lot. But I watch Us now too. I try to watch more of Us also. Because I watch the channels of Us that ain't talking shit about the rest of us. Because the fuck? I don't care what other YouTube content creators' lives is happening. I don't care. I don't care what's going on in Hassan Campbell's life. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what's going on with DJ Bandana Black's life. The fuck do I care? I don't care what's happening with academics. Excuse me. You understand? I don't care what's happening with anybody. I don't care what's happening with DJ Ghost's life. Shout out to all of those guys. But if there was somebody that had a channel that just talked about those guys' lives, I wouldn't watch it. I'm not interested in those guys personally. I mean, if I was interested in those guys' lives personally, I might watch it. I'm going to be honest with you. But if it's just bashing them, I'm not going to watch it if I like them. And if I don't like them, I'm not going to watch it because I don't watch negative shit about people I don't like. It don't make sense. I already don't like you. I don't have to get more reason to not like you. It don't make sense. That's backwards, ain't it? Like, if you don't like somebody, why would you watch more stuff to not like them more? You already don't like them. I don't know. I think different. Alright, fuck it. It's just me talking tonight. I guess I just talk about random shit that I like. Okay, first of all, they have the Chip and Dale movie. If you have not seen the Chip and Dale movie, you are missing out. Wish I had kids, man. You know what? I'm not dating no woman that's not fair because I'm gonna date whoever. I don't have nobody to date. The first thing that comes across my plate that look cute, I better jump on that shit. So no, something to be quiet. But I miss having kids in the house. I miss experiencing life through somebody that's never seen this shit. So if a kid that did not grow up watching Chip and Dale, like I grew up watching fucking Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I don't give a fuck what any of you rat bastards think. So to watch it like with some kid, like if I had like my daughter was like of that age, like okay, so when my daughter was a kid, it was dope when I would watch stuff with her that was the new iteration of the thing that she now likes, but it was something else before, and I'm kind of nostalgic about it. But now they updated it for the kids at her age now. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how they do Scooby Doo every once in a while, like. Oh, they got the new Scooby-Doo called Mystery Inc. It's like 3 seasons in. That shit is lit. Just so y'all know, go watch that. Mystery Inc. You gotta have Disney Plus, but I mean, you gotta have HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. Shit's lit. I don't know what to tell you. The shit's so lit. Fucking Velma's getting her own. Not Velma. Velma's getting her own spinoff. That's how lit it is. The shit is lit. You gotta go watch it. What else that I like? I'm just talking about shit I like, because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all niggas is talking about. I'm just talking about random things I like. That's the part of the show it is. I'm done with all the content. I asked y'all what y'all want to talk about. Y'all don't got no things. I got things. There was something else I wanted to tell y'all about. The fuck was it? Have y'all seen Alice in Wonderland? Hold on. Alice in hold on. This is dope ass shit. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Alice in Borderland. Go check this out. I'm about to put you on to some dope shit. It's only 1 season, by the way. I hope they do another season though. Shit is lit. This shit right here, Alice in Borderland. This shit is dope. Alice in Borderland. Go check that out. I saw it like 7-8 months ago or some shit like that. Like I saw it months ago, but it's really good, and I promise you, you're gonna enjoy it. I promise you, you're gonna enjoy it. Alice in Borderland is dope. I have changed my opinion on Charles Barkley. I'm going to repeat this. I have changed my opinion on Charles Barkley. I never liked Charles Barkley. I seen an interview that Charles Barkley had. I don't know when the interview was, or he was speaking to somebody about a thing. I don't know when this happened, so I'm just going to tell you what happened in the interview, in the conversation. So in the conversation, they're asking him, they're talking about the Dream Team situation. And there's a situation, it was a time in the Dream Team, because he was the leading scorer on Dream Team, for everybody that don't know, was Charles Barkley. So, Chuck Daly had pulled Charles Barkley to the side, he said, after one of the practices, or whatever the case is. And he said Charles Barkley was the second greatest basketball player that he had ever coached. You know, the first being Michael Jordan, or whatever the case is. So, after he says that, dude asks him, first he asked him, is he better than LeBron? He said, no, I'm not better than LeBron. Then he asked him if he's better than Bird. And I want to ask y'all, do you think Barkley is better than Bird? Who's better, Bird or Barkley? Now, Barkley decided not to say definitively one way or the other, and he decided to have a conversation about it. And then when Homeboy said, do you think... In fact, I can go. I have the fucking clip right here. Hold on. Because I thought that this shit was interesting. Because a lot of times you ask somebody, do you think... Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to think of a good basketball player that I personally played against. Okay, so... I have a dude I grew up with named sh00t1ng. He's one of the best basketball players I played with. I liked playing with him because our games meshed great. Because he's a high percentage shooter. When he shoots, he scores. He's a good player. But hold on. If you was to ask me who I thought was better, me not just, answering, I'd be like, I'm better than him, right? But if I actually sat down and had a discussion with you about it and actually started breaking down why I think I am or am not better, I wouldn't be able to really definitively tell you I'm better than him. I would have to tell you what our attributes is, and depending on what attributes you consider to be more valuable, you would have to make that decision. Understand? So I say that to say this. Barkley said, and this is why I said I had just gained so much respect for Barkley. Barkley said he was a better rebounding defender. He said obviously Bird was a better shooter. Now I'm going to say something. I always thought hands down Bird was better than Barkley. But then Barkley said something. He said, well, if I had Dennis Johnson, McHale, and Parrish, I would have did pretty well also. Now, this is why I use the sh00t1ng scenario. Me and sh00t1ng used to be in the same gym classes in high school. And we had intramural teams where in the beginning of whatever that semester was, we choose up teams, and it's like 6 teams or whatever the case is. And by the end of the semester, you play a certain amount of games, and then there's a playoffs, and then there's a victory or whatever, boom, right? So the coach was our teacher, and he would never put any good players on my team. Ever. I think there was only one time I had any good players at all on my team, and that was the first intramural. And then after that, he never put any good players on my team. He always put girls on my team that couldn't play and foreigners. So I say this to say that. So I say that to say this. I can't definitively say Bird was better than Barkley anymore. Bird was a better shooter. But Mikal came off the bench, and he was quite possibly one of the best low post scorers in the history of basketball. His up and under was things of legend. Go look it up. He came off the bench. Just hearing Barkley talk about it in a real moment like that, it's not that I forgive all the other shit, but it's just you realize that some of the times the things that the person was saying, it was because he was in that Barkley character. It's like, I'm Jack Frost. There's certain things I'm going to do and say. You can't expect me to not do and say those things because you are supposed to be a certain person that I know. So I could be Jack Frost at any second, but when you pull up on the platform because I know you personally, now I can't be Jack Frost. Now, if I respond back to you the way that I would respond back to anybody else because you're on the platform, you're taking it personal. That's literally, that's insane. Then why would you talk to me on the platform? You should be talking to me in private. You shouldn't talk to me on the platform. You shouldn't talk to me in a place if you don't want me to give you the energy that I have for where I'm supposed to be at. So I say all this to say, all of those times that he be on that NBA, whatever, he has to have a certain energy because that's what that energy, that job entails. When he was having this conversation with this dude, he was able to be Chuck. He was able to be his most intimate self, his most genuine self. And realistically, the only two things that Bird did better than him was shoot and play make. Barkley legitimately was better at everything else. He jumped higher, ran faster, rebounded better, defended better. Bird just shot the gym out, and he had better players around him. I'm going to say this real quick. When I used to play basketball at the park, okay, so I'm going to tell you the story. Hold on. So I had moved out of New York City for a while, so I come back, boom. So I'm walking past the park. I'm going home to go change because I'm coming from somewhere. I'm going to change and come back to the park. So I see somebody that I usually play basketball with before I left. They're older now. So I stop him and we talking. He's like, yo, Spree, you back? I'm like, yeah, boom, dap me up. And he was like, yo, I used to hate playing basketball with you, though. I said, why? He said, because if I missed the shot, I knew I was never going to see the ball again. Well, at first I said, but I won all the time. He said, yeah, I know. But if I missed the shot, I'm never going to see the ball again. And just so we could be clear, that was the moment in my life where I became more of a passer than a shooter. And that's why I'll never forget that story. That was the moment in my life where I decided that with great power comes great responsibility. The simple fact that I could take my man at any times means I can take the defense and put them on their heels at will. And once you put the defense on their heels, then opportunities open up for other people. So the simple fact that I could go past my man whenever I want, that makes it my responsibility to get other people involved in the game. So I got to pull your man off of you and drop you the rock. And that's how I play. Can I take my man? Absolutely. I could score on him all day. I'm really good. Let's see some of these comments. Artie D. Glasses, Larry Bird was a heck of a shooter. The only shooter I can think is better than Bird is Curry. Death says Bird was a sniper when it came to the hoop. That's a fact. Deshaun Washington says Did you watch the TV series about the Lakers and Magic Johnson? No, I haven't. I'm gonna though. And I know I should. But I haven't. I tried to watch it, but I wasn't able to suspend my disbelief. So I didn't. If I start watching the program and I can't suspend my disbelief, I don't watch it, because then I can't give it its proper respect. That makes sense? If I'm watching, okay, so it's like if I'm watching a Marvel movie and somebody does magic and I say, that's not real. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's Doctor Strange, nigga. This is the Marvel Universe. This is what we do here. So, if I'm watching the thing and I can't suspend my disbelief, I don't watch it. So, I'm going to try to watch it again. But in order for me to be able to enjoy it the way that it needs to be enjoyed, I need to be able to suspend my disbelief so I can get into the show. You know, does that make sense? And I don't want to ruin it. You understand what I'm saying? So, if I just watch it and I can't suspend my disbelief, I'm just going to ruin the show. And even later, it's not going to hit. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. And I want to enjoy it. Fucking Magic Johnson. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has the most dangerous weapon ever in the history of basketball. A fucking jump hook shot that he can do from anywhere inside of the fucking three-point line. And you can't block it. What's more dangerous than that? The second most dangerous thing I could think of is the Jordan fadeaway. Anybody else could think of what else could what else can you could think of anything more dangerous than the fucking the damn sky hook and the Jordan fadeaway? Tell me what it is. And no, Curry, I'm not going with the Curry jump shot yet. I'm just not. I'm assuming that was what somebody was going to write that. The Curry, because what else you going to do? Don't say that Allen Iverson crossover. That doesn't always end in a score. It has to be a shot. I honestly can't think of one. And then after, I would say the Tim Duncan bank shot before the Curry 3 still. Yeah, I would still say that the Tim Duncan bank shot, that shit was Tim Duncan get. My dude, do you understand? Okay, so do you want to know that the San Antonio Spurs won so many rings just because they kept coming down and scoring twos while other people would get behind, chuck up threes, and start missing? They were just beating people with attrition. That's it. They were just beating people by attrition. They'll come down, score two, come down, score two, come down, score two. When you went down, tried to chuck up 2 threes, missed most of those, and only made it 2. Now that was a 6-2 run for them. One of my moves that I do when I play is literally the bank shot. I didn't get it from Tim Duncan. I was using it before Tim Duncan got into the league. I used to play across the street from Cardinal Hayes. I used to, when I first started playing basketball, it was the summer before, when I took it seriously. It was the summer before I went to high school. I said, I'm going to not do nothing the whole summer because I can't go to fucking school, high school, and not know how to play basketball. Because I just thought if you was black, you had to know how to play basketball or something was wrong with you. So I took the whole, I'm telling you. So I remember I lived by myself until I was in 7th grade. I lived by 7th or 8th grade. So I was like 7th or 8th grade. 7th grade, by 7th or 8th grade, I lived by myself. So I started living around people, and then that's when high school came. That's when I realized, oh shit, I don't know how to play basketball. So I took the whole summer off. That's one of the parks I would go to before anybody got there. So I shoot around by myself for like 2 hours. every day by myself, 2-3 hours. That's why I keep saying when I go to the park and I shoot around by myself right here, I don't care. That's what I'm just used to doing. That's how I started playing basketball. So I go to the park and I shoot around for 2 hours. There was this dude that was an electrician or a plumber. I don't know what the nigga did, but he drove a truck around with tools. So he was he was a shooter. He was an old head, but he had a jump shot and his shit was wet. He was the best shooter in the park. And he told me, he brought me to his side, like, you know, where the corner three would be, but a little bit up further towards the basket. And he said, if you could make this shot right here, they're always going to pick you. He said, because this is where you're always going to be open. Right here. Because these guys play zone defense. And right here is where the hole is going to be at a lot. This is going to be open right here on the side. So I just took that to heart. And I sat there and I practiced that shot every single day, the whole summer. And it just got to a point where I stopped just shooting it straight and I started banking it. And that was one of the things that he told me to, just hit the square. And because I didn't know how to do nothing. He's the dude that actually showed me how to train myself. The first person that actually showed me. Yeah, dang it, he's the first person that showed me how to shoot. Like, I mean, I shot before, but he's the first person that actually broke it down to me and said, and then I started actually, and it was just some, I don't even know his name, yo. He was just some Puerto Rican dude that, he was like a plumber. I don't even know what the nigga did. He was just a plumber electrician, but he worked in the area. So, you know, he'd just always be driving past, and if he ain't have no call, he'll come in and play some basketball. Shout out to him. He helped make a beast. Because I didn't know how to score, but I would be open right there, and I would shoot that shot, and those were where I first started making shots from. And that's when my confidence started going up. I started making the shots there, boom, 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 and then I never cared about scoring. I just cared about being a good teammate. And then I got good and I cared about scoring. And then I got better and I cared about being a good teammate. The world is crazy. What you want to talk about, put it in the chat. I'm going to go get me some more tea, by the way. I mean, all of the teas. I'm hot as shit in here. I'm hot as shit in here. Shout out to Satan. Let's clap it up for Satan. We do not hate our enemies. We are not supposed to hate our enemies. We're always supposed to wish that our enemies can be blessed by the Lord in a manner that their heart will be healed. I literally just look like the nigga. That's why they started calling me Spreewell. They said I look like him, and I look like Spreewell, and I used to have long braids, and I look like Spreewell, and I played angry. And you think fucking Westbrook played angry? You don't know nothing. I played angry. I played angry. I played so angry that people following me didn't mean anything because I was already following you while I had the ball going to the basket. I played angry. We played physical. You understand? We played to the point where, see, this is the thing. When you're playing with people who isn't playing to hurt you, they not throwing illegal blows, and y'all just playing hard, you could play hard. You can go all out. When you're playing against people that they throwing little tricky elbows and they doing like little cheating to get people hurt shit, you can't go all out. I grew up in a park where being a good player was important. I grew up in a neighborhood where when you was a good basketball player, you got respect. So it was no going out there trying to injure niggas because nobody wanted anybody to get hurt. Niggas respected the game. I played angry. I yelled, I cursed at times, and I didn't talk shit to my man too tough. If I was really angry at this nigga, I'm talking shit to his man. I'm telling him that, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Don't talk to me. Like I used to, like if the guy start talking to me, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to his man. Because 9 times out of 10, this dude don't know me. That's why he running his mouth. That dude know me. You gonna tell this guy? And then after the game, sometimes people come and apologize. And this is not cap. This is not cap. After the game, sometimes people come and apologize. I didn't know. Don't know what to tell you. You want to know the best thing about it being your park? And if you are an honest person, it's dope. But if you're a dishonest person, it makes the park bad. And what I mean by that is, when you have a park, you have certain players that when they're there, you're basically playing by their rules. Every park is like that. It's those players that those guys are the OGs. They're the best players in the park. When they show up, you want these guys on the court because it gives your park that thing that makes your park special. Every park has them. I enjoyed it because I was fair. So I never tried to take advantage. But you have niggas that take advantage. They call bad call after bad call after bad call after bad call because they don't want to lose. They call bad call after bad call after bad call because they don't want to lose. You just be like, what are you going to do at that point? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do? Me and a relative of mine, I don't even want to call the person name. Me and a relative of mine, they actually told y'all the story on here when they was here. We was playing against some dude, and he tried to do that at the end of the first game, and I just gave him the game. If you're going to cheat that hard, you can have it, homie. This is way more important to you than it is to me. But we got 2 more games. Don't worry about it. We killed them niggas these next 2 games. I'm just not going to let it be close. That's it. Next 2 games, we just killed them. I hit so many threes, it was bananas. And my partner got busy on them too, to keep it a stack. We just ran them off the court. Had the dude arguing at the other guy about playing defense. No, nigga, I'm cooking you too. Stop it. Stop talking about him. I'm cooking you too. I'm saying that in the game too. I'm cooking you too. Stop blaming it on him. Neither one of y'all can guard me, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm hitting all the threes. All of them. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, nah. You remember last game? Y'all was cheating? Nah, you right. You won. That was fair and square. We gave y'all the game. Don't worry about it. Nah, you won. That's how it is. That's why I said that's the energy that I usually have when I'm dealing with people. So that's the energy I need to have with these people. So that's the energy we gotta have. That's it. I ain't got time for that shit. Let me go get this tea. What y'all want to talk about? I'm not going nowhere. Saturday night, I ain't got shit to do. Too bad we don't have a gaming channel up, because then I'll be able to mix stuff up. Or at least have my gaming rig. If I had a gaming rig, I would be able to mix it up some. I got to get a rig for gaming. We'll work on that. God has just been blessing me. So I got to expect, all praises. First of all praises due to the Most High. I've been just getting blessed upon blessing. I've just been waking up the blessings. So, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can understand why Satan is attacking me. I could just imagine the blessings that I've yet to receive. I can just imagine the blessings that's already on the way that I don't, that are probably even beyond my scope of understanding. You know, I would have to assume that, you know, I just been getting a lot of blessings, and I'm just very grateful. And if I never receive any more, I'm grateful for the ones that I have received. But I'm pretty sure it just looks like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just time. Don't know what to tell you. I can even feel my energy improving. I even could tell that my energy is improving just due to the way when the people come into the room, just the way that I'm processing it. So my energy is even improving. So shout out to that, and shout out to the people in the community that fuck with me and sticking it out. For the people who aren't here no more, I appreciate you guys. I hope wherever your journey is gonna take you, it's gonna be fruitful for you, and you're enjoying that ride. It is what it is. I don't have no negative nothing. If I don't like you, or if I feel like anything negative is, I'm just gonna avoid you. That's it. That's it. That's all. And I'm just not gonna make time for it. Anything y'all want to talk about, I'm gonna actually go get the tea now. It looks like the third time. This is the third time I'm supposed to be going to get these teas over here. And I got the freaking tricks. Let me tell you what happened. So I've been waiting for the store over here to put the tricks on sale forever. Them niggas ain't put that damn tricks on sale in over a month. I've been waiting for them tricks to go on sale over there. Oh man, I love them damn tricks. So I happened to go to a different store. I had to go to get laundry detergent. So when I went to go get laundry detergent, I went to the Dwayne Reed or whatever the fuck that shit is over there. So I went to like the Dwayne Reed, and so while I'm going to get the laundry detergent, I saw the tricks on sale, 2 boxes for $7. I said, boom, I'm snatching them bitches. It's a 1 box for $7 at the. So I was like, boom, I'm taking that. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to those guys. Satan has to attack me. God loves me. If God didn't love me, Satan wouldn't attack me. I mean, God loves all of us. Don't get it confused. But obviously, I must have a purpose or something. And it's important for Satan that I don't fulfill my purpose. So whatever side you on is whatever side you on. But saying what it is. People keep talking about my karma. But what y'all fail to realize is people are upset that I didn't do something after I helped them. People aren't upset I didn't help them. People are upset I helped them, and then after I helped them, I didn't do a thing. What the fuck? I helped you. I got other stuff I got to do. I helped you. It is what it is. So it is my karma, actually. That's God basically telling me stop helping everybody. Be more selective with where you send your energy, and be more selective with the people that you speak out for. That's why so many people that I have spoken out for have decided to. That's just God needed me to learn this lesson. I get it. I get it. And learning that lesson is why I'm not upset. You understand? At when the people come in here, not understanding that lesson means for me to understand why I shouldn't be upset when they do that. It has nothing to do with them being promotional for me. That's nothing. It has nothing to do with that. And it has everything to do with the full understanding of I can't blame them for doing what Satan is commanding them to do. Like, they can't help it. You know, they work for Satan. Satan's commanding them to do that. They can't help that. So I can't be angry at them. Would you be angry at the hammer or the person swinging the hammer? They're just a gun. I'm not going to be angry at the gun. The gun doesn't know what it's doing. So I can't be angry at them. Gotta pray for them. Satan got them. Gotta pray for them. Yeah, this side of YouTube destroys, the other side builds. Yeah, this side is just, that's why I'm not dealing with them. I actually, I'm just gonna be quiet on future plans. But yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Which I want to talk about, put it in chat though. Those people need help. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, it do make me sad. I couldn't imagine I'm just happy I'm blessed. Shout out to the Most High. I'm just happy and blessed. I'm happy that even with all of my mistakes, I'm happy that even with all of my shortcomings, that I've never been evil. Because that's the thing that makes God remove itself from your life. I never been evil. I never ever purposely wanted to hurt anybody. I never wanted to destroy anything. I never had those type of machinations. You understand? So I'm very happy that, you know, God has protected my heart to that degree. So it's a blessing. Not everybody could say that. What y'all want to talk about though? Put it in the chat. Yeah, I found something on my phone real quick. Also, for the people that don't want to chat, it's just fine. For the people that don't want to talk, you don't have to. I appreciate you being here. And for the people who don't want to be here, who come and leave, thank you for sure giving me the one view. I don't have nothing negative, man. I'm blessed. I don't have nothing negative, man. I'm blessed. I don't have nothing negative. I'm so blessed. Some people will wish to have my struggle. That's blessed. That's blessed. Listen, how many times have you heard people talking about what they would do if they was me? I just like this Mexican girl, and I don't care what nobody says. I just like that Mexican girl. I don't care what anybody says. All the blessings to you guys. I don't care what nobody say. I like that Mexican girl. sometimes I just follow chicks because they dance. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you got some. Yes, the energy is incredible. That's what I be looking for. Like, not for nothing. But I gotta be mindful because I radiate in a weird way myself. So if I'm not comfortable around you, you'll feel it, and that'll make you feel uncomfortable. That's why some people are never gonna be comfortable around me because I don't feel comfortable around them. Not like I don't think something's gonna happen to me or anything like that. I just they energy I don't fuck with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like they just on shit I'm not on, and you being on something I'm not on, I don't care about. But sometimes people on some shit you're not on, but they trying to make you on it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, can't we just enjoy the fact that we different? Like, what the fuck? Do I gotta do everything you do? Are the things that make us different is why we really appreciate our similarities, all right? I really like that tea. Really like that tea. Tea's all of the things. What you want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I mean, I'm bullshitting here. I don't care. I don't even care how many people in here. All of the haters can leave, by the way. Or y'all can stay. Or y'all can go get more haters. I don't care. I want to call out the content creator that shot me the TV. I don't know if they want to be known. I haven't been posting on Instagram the last couple of days. I'm about to get back to posting on IG again. I need some. I was exercising a lot yesterday. That juice good. Yo, this fucking tea, yo. Hold on, let me tell you what tea. I got some tea and shit. This tea is lit on me. I'm not gonna lie. But besides the regular tea, I put a little bit of lime juice in it also. And, I don't put that much sugar. I'm not really a sugar guy. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Yeah, I'm tired of people getting attacked. That's why I told you, I just look for a person to do one donation here, and after they do one donation, those people are gonna go attacking them, shooting them all types of different lies in order to make them not fuck with me no more. I can just imagine some of the shit that they told some of the people. Matter of fact, I don't want to know, so don't nobody tell me nothing. Because if you send me any of those people videos, I just block people. Like right off the rip. Please don't say that guy's name in here. Please don't say none of those people's name in here. I don't want to speak on them guys. I don't want to make no jokes about those guys. I don't want to talk about those guys. Let's hope that they get some. Let's hope that God smiles down on their heart, change whatever needs to be changed in their life, or help put them in the right direction so they could just be more responsible human beings. I don't have nothing to say about those people. Anything to say. I'm blessed, man. I was at a random place somewhere and I got recognized like 3 times. What the fuck? So I'm blessed. Yeah, but I don't want to even talk about those people. I don't even want nobody to. I don't want that guy's name. I don't want nobody's name on my channel that ever talks about me ever in a negative light ever. Yeah, God bless them, yo. God bless all of them people. I don't know what anybody is talking about, and I'm going to have to kick you if you keep bringing that guy up. So if you keep mentioning him again, I'm going to kick you. That's the energy I'm on. So I'm not trying to kick you. I'm not trying to talk bad about you or nothing like that. But if you bring that dude up one more time, or if anybody else bring the dude up, I'm kicking him, and that's that. You can do what you want to do, though. Arta D. Glass, if anybody brings that guy up, time him out the first time, give him a warning, and if they bring him up again, kick him. And if after we give somebody a warning, somebody else come in and bring them up, just kick them off the rip. We don't care who they are. Zero tolerance. I refuse to build my platform off of hate on other people. I refuse. I've been refusing to do that for the last 3 years. I'm refusing it now. I'm not going to do that, and I don't care. I'm not going to build my platform off of disrespecting people. I'm not going to build my platform up. I'm not going to do it. That's just not who I am. It's been 4 years now. It should be obvious that that's not the type of person I am. I don't try to win off of the backs of others. I don't try to win off of pushing other people down. That's a coward's way of winning. That's a coward's way of winning. I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. That's a fact. I know the name was in the chat. Now I'm asking you not to mention them now. And instead of just not mentioning the name, you just keep doing this. You see what I'm saying? Now do you get what I'm saying? Now you get what I'm saying? Now he's going to keep having a conversation because he has to keep figuring out a way to talk about the guy. Instead of just deadening it and not mentioning the guy no more. Watch. I'm going to go get some more tea. Watch. He went to go talk to somebody to figure out how he could say it so it could look like I'm the bad guy. Watch. Watch when he come back, if he come back. Watch, they're going to also call me paranoid at some point. Even though they do this, even though this is probably the two or probably somewhere between 200 and 300 times they've done this already. But every time they do this, they call me paranoid. I walked over there. Did he write paranoid? Huh. They done did this like 200 or 300 times already. They do it all the time. I don't know. They convince different people to do it. Like, they convince them like, yo, watch Jack, he's a bad guy. And then they go tell them to go do this thing. Shout out to Dupree Grayson. See? He don't want to be here unless he can't say that guy's name. Told you. And I called out everything that was about to happen, so they can't do it. The shit's done happened so many times that, as you can see, I'm unfazed. My dude, all the glass, am I not telling the truth? That's what they do. It's done happened a ton of times. They come in here, do the thing I ask them not to do very politely, then they keep doing it, and then they say, I'm doing something. And then they say, I'm doing something to them, and that I'm being unfair, and the whole time I'm just asking them to stop doing the thing. Gaslighting. So I just be like, all right, whatever. Anybody say that guy's name, just kick him. What y'all want to talk about in the chat? I'm like, whatever. Also, there's a new season of Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. I think I saw an episode or two. Yeah, it's just kind of lit. It's like Black Mirror, but with cartoons. Love, Death, and Robots. Netflix. Check it out. It's like Black Mirror, but with cartoons. That's about the best way I can explain it. It's pretty good. I've seen like a couple of episodes. Coincidentally, I don't know if I've seen any other episodes. Like, did I see any of the episodes from... What the fuck did I see? Did I see any of the episodes from, like, the first 2 seasons? I don't even know if I've ever watched the show before. Huh. Hey, did they ever say what was in those needles that they caught that guy with? Did they ever say what was in those needles with remember the dude? What up, Team Moto Productions? He says peace for us in the chat. Remember that dude? Team Moto, they still aren't letting me reshare, or they not letting me copy the link. Remember the dude that was caught with the needles? Have they said what was in the needles yet? Are they ever gonna tell us if anything was in those needles? Because remember, we got the monkeypox breaking out, but there's some other shit that just broke out too. Did y'all hear about that? Oh man, did I save this shit? They got some other shit that just broke out besides the monkeypox. Some whole other shit. Oh man, where's the back scratcher? I'm gonna need to go get my back scratcher. Be right back. We ain't doing this back. Where the hell I put that damn thing? Back. We is not doing this. We doing 0 of the itches. I need my back scratcher. I have no idea where I put it. There you go. There you go, you rat bastard. Okay, when you get out the shower and you can't get the freaking lotion on your back, it sucks. You be putting lotion on your whole body except for that patch in the back. A patch in your back be the only spot. There be that patch in the back. You can't get like what the fuck, that one patch in the back. I can't get no lotion on that shit. So monkeypox did that, and now something new. Yeah, there's some new shit. I'm telling you right now, they just said some new shit just popped off. Shout out to Team Moto Productions. What I can do though is I can show it in the live. And why not? You pulled up. I used to, I'm going to tell you something that I used to do, and watch when I say this, you're going to get it. I can't play, I don't know what the music is. Shout out to Team Moto Productions. First of all, whoever does y'all graphics is lit. Is that the dude that did this graphics that's lit? I got a shirt? That's a shirt? Okay. Get your tickets today. You got to go to Ticketmaster. That's a shirt? Okay, y'all doing the thing? Doing all of the things. I like your graphics, by the way. Whoever's doing your graphics, them shits is lit. I like your graphics. I was talking, I found some kid around here that does editing and stuff. Young boy. I was trying to get him to come on board so we could do some stuff, but it's him and his girlfriend or some shit. I think they skateboarders or something. I don't know what the fuck they do. They might be skateboarders. Yeah, some monkeypox shit. And then they said something else just broke out. I'm hoping that because I'm going to check WPIX in a minute. Or PIX in a minute. No, I didn't save it. Hold on, let me check PIX. Shout out to Biggie Smalls. On Biggie Smalls, they lit the Statue of Liberty up with red. For Biggie Smalls. Just so y'all know. Salute to Biggie Smalls. No, it wasn't on this page. God dang it. There we go. No, that's the other one. That's still the monkeypox thing. It's some other rare new shit that's supposed to be out there too. Maybe I read something wrong, but I don't think I did. It didn't happen in the Bronx. That's all. It happened somewhere else. It just didn't happen in the Bronx. It's going to be a limited edition on my website, the shirt, which is the flyer. Thanks. Give me the your link to your website. I'll put it in the upcoming live videos. I just put the link in the live video. I just put the link in my live jump off, so whenever I do a live video, your link pop up for a little while. As soon as I get my computer up. Yeah, whenever y'all got links y'all want me to just put in my freaking descriptions, I'll put your links in the descriptions. I'll be forgetting to do shit like that. I got a ton of people links in my description right now. I got to take some of those out. And I need to add new links. Go down there. Look for yourself. Look in my description. You can see it for yourself. I'm not capping. I just get distracted sometimes in bullshit, but I'm never capping. Yeah, go look in the description. Let me see. The fuck you see the description? You can see all the links, other people's links. I think I should have other. Did I take them out already? No, the Chateau. That's some iced coffee people. Had a Skillshare link. I don't know if any of y'all ever used that Skillshare link. You should have. The BBN Urban and the BBN Gaming channels. Alright, I took the other links down, but I had some links up for people. I got some people business information down there. I got a link right there for somebody's the computer repair people that I be using. Yeah, I put people links in my fucking description. What the fuck? I don't have a problem with that. I should have been. I wasn't thinking about it. I would have been put it. Hold on. That's why I be liking to have people around that I could respect their opinion. Like if you around me and all I know for you is just saying the opposite of what I'm saying, I'm never gonna think you're right. I'm just gonna think you're just saying the opposite of whatever you hear me saying. That's it. Some people be going wrong with me like that, not for nothing. They be spending all of their time only telling me what they think is wrong about me, and then they have the nerve to tell me what I should do. I'm like, why would I ever take your advice? You think everything I do is wrong. You think everything that I do is wrong. Why would I ever take your advice? That don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. Why would I ever? You understand? Like, listen, if somebody thinks every single thing that you're doing and saying is wrong damn near, or the only time they ever speak to you about what you're doing is to tell you that you're doing something wrong, why would you ever take their advice? You have two wolves. I'm usually feeding the wrong one. I'm not feeding that one no more. You don't feed that one either. Shout out to, I'm going to call this as Team Moto. Shout out to Team Moto Productions with the $25 drop. Team Moto Productions pulls up into the saloon. They said the other night we heard that they was produced by Tyler, was in here with his troupe. Team Moto Productions pull up. As they walk in, you see all of the comedians file into the area. You see the lighting people. You see everybody that's involved with the production team come into the saloon. They all running in the saloon to get to their spots because these are the perfect professionals. So they're making sure everything is set up. And then after everybody is inside, everything gets quiet. And you hear somebody whisper, "She's here." Everybody turns. The whole entire street that the saloon rests on shuts down for a moment as there's a caravan of horses and carriages galloping down the road. The third carriage stops in front of the saloon. The door swings open. Out steps Monique. She floats effortlessly into the saloon as she's spinning around doing a 360, and her dress is just perfectly circling her. She says, "This is where we're gonna perform." She throws her hands up. She gives a great speech. I don't know what the speech would sound like, so I'm not doing it. And then she says, "And bring me a beer." Shout out to Team Moto Productions, bringing the whole team and Monique to the saloon. They're going to be performing tonight. Arthur D. Glass says that gray on Monique makes her super assured. Monique has always been a cutie. Do not get this confused. I think people just be confused. I think sometimes when we look at people, because of their humor or because of the way in which they're portraying the character, sometimes we don't realize. Remember, Monique was playing a character that she was constantly chasing down Professor, whoever the hell that guy was. So she was already playing a character who was supposed to be the not necessarily, not the irresistible one. You understand what I'm saying? She was resistible. So that, I think, kind of might have gave her some kind of stigma. So. Yeah. She's always been cute. I didn't think her daughter on matched, though. I didn't think the daughter matched, though. And you know the girl that played her daughter actually ended up getting really sick. Y'all know that, right? The girl that played her daughter ended up getting some kind of wig put on or some shit like that. And then they did some weirdo shit with the glue or something. And they ended up giving her some kind of disease or some weirdo shit. And she ended up getting sick from an infection or something. And that's what happened to her career. Like, it absolutely just destroyed her career. Whatever that girl's name was. I don't know what her name was. Yeah, what's her name? Hold on. I'll tell you about it. Yeah, I be knowing almost everything about... I be knowing a little bit about almost everything. What was the name of the show with Monique? Was the name Monique? No, that wasn't the name of the show. But she was, I'll get the name of the show right now. The Parkers. All right. What's that girl name? Countess Vaughn. Boom. Wait, what? Countess Vaughn passed away when? Countess Vaughn heard 227 cast members making fun of her. I think that was supposed to say 227? She did not pass away. What the fuck is this thing talking about? Some YouTube channel probably just lied. I don't know if she passed away, though. Why don't I look at the top and say birth and death? No, she's still alive. Why they do that to her? And she's married, so shout out to that guy? This is how she looks, by the way, for anybody that wants to know who she was. Did she get her eyes done? I think she also got like her eyes, whatever. I don't know. I don't understand any of this. Hey, she didn't look that bad right here. I'll take that back. I'm not really a fan of hers. But I'm not a fan of her because the way she looked, I just really didn't like her character. Not for nothing. Like, I really didn't like her character. I thought her character was annoying. I did not like her character. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. 4 hours ago, my son posted this. So Candace Owens can pull up to Patricia's house asking about the funding because she's concerned for black people. But she quiet as a church mouse about the white supremacists that killed 10 black people. And you quiet as a church mouse as all the killing that's happening in the Bronx. I just think that he could make a difference. That's all. I just think he could make a difference. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he feels that way or not. I don't know. I don't know if he can talk on it. Maybe he can't talk on it. What was I about to show y'all? Maybe he can't talk on it. Maybe the people that pay him say that he can't do it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Burned. What got burned? Yeah, Countess Bourne. Shout out to Sons of Father TV. Yeah, for real, for real. That's the shit that killed me. I'm just being honest with you. Look, I'm not telling him what he should be doing or can't do, right? Because I'm nobody to tell nobody what their job is. But I want to be clear on something. When he says that he is an advocate for our people, to come back to my son. When he's saying he's an advocate for all people, I'm saying, okay, I believe you. But if you're only advocating against the police, then you're not an advocate for all people. You're an advocate against the police. That's all I'm saying. If you're just an advocate against the police, then say that then. The only people you protesting against is the police. Say that then. Stop tricking our people to think that you're probably not tricking them. Let me take that back. I digress. Stop saying that you're an advocate for our people when you're only an advocate for our people when something involves the police. Copy? Because I don't know how honest that is. With all due respect. I don't know how honest that is. I don't know if that's honest. Plain point blank. I don't know if that's honest. Copy? But if you're only going to advocate against the police, say that. What the fuck is you talking about Candace Owens for? What the hell is he talking about Candace Owens? Can somebody explain this shit to me? You are not part of fucking Black Lives Matter. You have your own organization. Worry about your organization, homie. Not even part of that shit. Stop defending that woman. That woman went and bought $1 million homes with money that she was supposed to spend for black people in America. And they also spend most of the money that get donated to Black Lives Matter. A bigger portion of the money go overseas to other countries than get spent on black people in America. I don't even understand how anybody donating to that shit. But I'm not going to tell you to stop donating to it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But look, listen. They don't get most of their money through donations anyway. They get most of their money through fundraisers. Let's just be clear on that. That's one. Two, if you are donating, I'm not telling you not to. Because one, I'm not a bitch ass nigga. And two, I don't have a problem with them getting donations. I don't have a problem with them raising money. I don't even have a problem with her buying them fucking $6 million homes. I have a problem with a majority of the money not going to the black people in America. That's literally my only issue. I don't care if the bitch bought 10 fucking houses for $10 million a piece. If the majority of the money went to black people in America, I wouldn't care. I say, well, you know what? She might have owned those homes. That's the way I would have been looking at it. I don't believe people should work hard and not get compensation. I believe that activists should get paid. I believe that when you have an organization that's a nonprofit and y'all make money, that you're also supposed to make sure that the people that work at the organization can do well. These are my beliefs. Copy. I got the link. You understand? I'll go to it right now and show people what the fuck it is. Yo, it's not even hot yet. And you see how New York City is, and it's not even hot yet. For the people that don't live in New York City, you don't get it. When it get hot in the summer, just don't get it. I wouldn't be surprised if the police just start telling people, if we see you with a hoodie, we want to pull you over. The police might just get on it like that. We see you with a hoodie, man, we just gonna pull you over. We stopping you. We see you with a hoodie, we stopping you. We gonna jack you. We ain't playing with you. Copy. I got the 2 new things. I'm gonna post those. Definitely posting those. And send me the videos too. Yeah. Humidity is crazy too. My dude, I live on the beach now, by the way, for everybody that don't know. I walked out fucking side, man. That shit, I was like, is the clouds on the ground? Alright, so here go the Team Moto webpage. Shout out to the Team Moto webpage. Boom. They got the stuff going on. You gotta go pull up all of the things. I'm gonna start having the link in the description. We're gonna figure out how to get it down there until I get this computer fixed up. As soon as we're gonna get that link in the description. June 18th, so we still got a little bit of time. June 18th, make sure you go to Ticketmaster. A night of laughter with Moni. Go to Ticketmaster if you're in the North Carolina area on June 18th. It's some kind of theater. I thought I was gonna remember what the name of it was and shit. Hold on, I got a flyer right here. I be trying to remember shit. The Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts. I like this one. That's a lit ass poster. I like how they did the frames. That poster's lit. I like this poster. This is a good poster. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I ain't gonna lie, I'm almost ready to eat. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's about to be food made. I'm making bullshit food though. I'm just gonna eat up some of these frozen pizzas. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is too. Okay, let me tell you what happened the other day. So I got off the live the other night and I ate heavy. I ain't gonna lie. I ate some steak with some seasoned up like dirty rice and like rice only shit, right? So with some, I think I had bread. No, we had no bread last night. So I woke up starving. Like when I eat right before I go to bed, I wake up, I'm fucking starving. I woke up so fucking hungry, it was retarded. So angry. So I ate too big. And then I went to sleep. I woke up freaking, I don't know what the, so hungry when I woke up. I was so mad. Because I know not to eat and then go to sleep because that's going to happen to me. I don't know how everybody else's metabolism works. But I got my metabolism back up and running. Those are 4s? Those are hard. What I want to talk about? I want to freaking walk around in my, it's hot as shit. I want to walk around in my underwear and eat food. Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? I want to walk around in my underwear and eat food, man. You got anything y'all want to talk about? Well, I've been on a forced fast for quite some time now. I'm kind of getting off of it. Oh boy, my back. Have to figure out a way to get. We gotta make a thing where you can put the lotion on your back the right way when you by yourself. You don't need somebody. I think we're gonna call it a wrap, not for no reason other than I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm hungry. Matter of fact, I'll start making the food now. Boom. And then I'll wait until it's actually done. Boom. I'll be right back. Yeah, because I don't really want to get off. I want to stay on and bullshit and talk. Yeah, I want to stay on and bullshit and talk. I don't really rush. I'm usually never in a rush. It's just, I be like, y'all niggas ain't talking about nothing and I'm hungry. Like my freaking metabolism, I think I reactivated that shit and I need to eat every 2 or 3 hours. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I need to eat every 2 or 3 hours. It's going to be Miami versus Golden State. I think so also. I don't know what the next big hip-hop Rico going to be. But I'm expecting at least one more to happen in New York before the end of June. Maybe I'm wrong though. I'm hoping that there isn't a reason. Okay, so I'm going to explain this. The reason why I think there's going to be another one before the end of June is because I think there's going to be a reason. Like I think something is going to happen and something is going to happen. And then after that thing happens, it might be the situation that just happened with that little girl getting shot. Something is going to happen. And then a couple of weeks is going to pass. And then we're going to hear that a Rico is because of this gang. And it might be because of the little girl that just got shot. Trying to get my house shoes and shit. I'm doing these are my house shoes, by the way. I need new grays like these. These are like my favorites. I just like them. So I need new grays like these. These are my house shoes. I need house shoes. But those are my go-do anythings, and I love them. They're my favorite. They are kind of my favorites. I think New York is waiting to see what example it is going to set with YSL. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised. Look, we all know that shooting that just happened with that 11-year-old girl was a gang murder attempt. Right? At least that's what it looks like, even if it isn't. Right? What you think is going to happen when they start interrogating that kid and that kid start talking? He's 15 years old. You think he's going to be quiet? He's 15 years old. You don't think his mother's telling him? First of all, I think his mother and his family is the one that called the police on him and they're going to take that money. They probably told him they was going to use the money to help him with a lawyer, but that's not what they're going to do. That's one. Two, what do you think is going to happen? You think he's not going to talk? I wouldn't be... You think he's not going to talk? You think he's not going to talk? You think he's just going to say, fuck it. I'm just going to take this body at that 11. He's 15, by the way. I'm going to take this 11 year. And also, you know, murder has no statutes of limitation. So you think he's just going to eat this shit? He's just going to, this is just what it's going to be? I don't know. Maybe it is. What the fuck do I know? I don't agree. I don't think that that's what's going to happen. But, you know, might be. What the fuck do I know? Just remember, fuck a lead. I might have to turn the live off in order to be able to do the thing because I got to do a whole bunch of shit because I have to turn the oven on and it's going to get so hot. Yeah, I got to open up all the doors and windows. It's going to be burning. I don't really got to do all that. I'm just exaggerating. Tori Mosley says, true, Mo 3 manager said that the FBI called him after his argument with Whack 100. Whack 100, I don't know want to talk about that. Shout out to Whack. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. I just, oh man, I'm fucking burning up. I ain't gonna lie to you. What the fuck is size of shit? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that shit? I promise you that if that young boy talks, which I think he is, there's gonna be another Rico. Because whatever gang he belongs to, they already got intel on him. I promise you. They could arrest anybody they want. I promise you. They're gonna go. He gonna talk. He gonna snitch on that 18-year-old dude. The 18-year-old dude is gonna talk. They all gonna talk, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why niggas keep thinking these niggas is gonna not talk. These niggas is gonna talk, man. Y'all keep thinking y'all gonna be sending these 15-year-old kids and to go, these 18-year-old kids. More of these kids is gonna snitch than not. Y'all know that, right? There's gonna be more 15-year-old and 16-year-old kids snitching than not on some shit like this. I keep trying to tell you that's where they be finding their plants. Most of these niggas that you find out been snitches, they got locked up in juvie and they been snitching since then. That's why I keep trying to tell people when they be so mad at snitches. I be like, yo, the main snitches, y'all don't even know, the main snitches is probably the dudes sending y'all to go do the crimes. The main snitches is probably the dudes sending y'all to go do the crimes, man. I'm gonna be quiet on that though. What up, Susan Borspadale? She says Ricos have a way of making kids talk. Man, shout out to Susan Borspadale. Man, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. If that kid talks, his gang that he's attached to is gonna be the next Rico, and have been proven right. Tori Mosley said they try to use minors for petty crimes to avoid longer sentences, only to get hit with a Rico. That minor killed the 11-year-old girl, and they sent him to go kill a 13-year-old kid. So they sent that 15-year-old kid to kill a 13-year-old kid. He ends up missing him and shooting the 11-year-old girl. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. The 18-year-old kid was driving the scooter. The 15-year-old kid was on the back. The 13-year-old kid, they saw him. They went to go kill him. He dipped. Shout out to Anthony Upton. He dipped. When he dipped, the dude missed. The dude missed the shot and hit the 11-year-old girl. Team Moto Productions is unfortunately keeping the silent era is over. They want to do the crime, but not the time. Shake my head. Get a job. Yo, look. Check this out. As soon as he shot that kid, they whole gang is in for it. I'm telling you, I don't know what gang that kid is involved in or what group of people that dude is involved in, but whoever they associate him with, it's a rap. It was a dummy mission to kill another little kid. Do you understand how insane that is? They sent a 15-year-old to kill a 13-year-old. Is the 13-year-old out there killing people? That's my question. I need to know if the 13-year-old kid is out there killing people now. Because that's bananas. Tell me where I'm wrong. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Yeah, don't tell me that I'm too wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. What the hell you think is going to happen when they get these dudes in court? You sent a 15-year-old to kill a 13-year-old? What the hell you think is going to happen when they get these dudes in court? What do you think is going to happen, man? That all they're going to talk about on the news. They out here, this gang is out here killing 13-year-olds. They're trying to kill 13-year-olds, but that's what they're going to talk about on the news, man. That's what they're going to say. And they're going to have to get those dudes off the street. I promise you. The only way they don't have to get those dudes off the street is if his own gang members would have dragged him up in that, would have took both of them niggas and threw both of them niggas in there and said, we don't know what. Them niggas is on their own time. That niggas better go. You shot an 11-year-old kid, man. That wasn't part of the plan. See, babies. You shot an 11-year-old kid. That wasn't part of the plan, man. If they make them niggas go in, maybe the police don't come after them. But it might be too late for that. They got to make that 18-year-old kid go in or something. I'm just telling you what it is, man. If they trying to make the police not come after them, they coming after their whole clique, man. They tried to shoot, allegedly, they were trying to shoot a 13-year-old. Do you understand? Allegedly. That's bananas. Yes. Middle school. What's that? 8th grade? Something like 8th grade, right? Nah, come on, man. How they gonna be able to defend that in court? This is what I mean by these guys be having no choice but to take deals. They be doing crimes that is impossible to defend. It's impossible to defend that. Why would you even do that in broad daylight like that? I'm happy that they wasn't successful at killing a 13-year-old, but I'm very upset that they killed somebody, period. It's bananas. Y'all do know they really want to stop people from wearing masks in New York City. Well, GTA, it was GTA, not murder. She's bananas. I don't know what to tell you. They're gonna throw the book at these dudes, man. And rightfully so, they were trying to kill a 13-year-old, man. Well, I want to know does the 13-year-old got bodies? Is this a situation where the 13-year-old got bodies? I'm not even trying to be a dick. I want to know why they were shooting at a 13-year-old. Is that a fair question? I want to know why they were shooting at a 13-year-old. They damn sure wasn't trying to kill him for no reason. Thank you. Can we clap it up for Susan Borsbedell? I'm going to repeat this. This is a 13-year-old, a 15-year-old shooting at a 13-year-old. I'm going to say that again. Because I've been saying this is insane, but it's a 15-year-old shooting at a 13-year-old. I want to know why. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to know why. I don't care if it's a good reason, a bad reason, whatever the reason is. I want to know why. I want to know why. I don't know what to tell. I want to know why. I don't know what to tell you. On some real shit, I just want to know why. Because that shit don't make no sense to me. I don't know what it makes to anybody else. To me, it makes zero sense. It makes none of the sense. I'm busy looking at the time. It's hot as shit in here. So I got the oven on. I just shit. I'm taking all the clothes off. I told you I want to take my pants off. That's my point. How is a 15-year-old not fighting a 13-year-old? How? It's a 15-year-old shooting at a 13-year-old. How is this not a fight? How? Like, if you tell me the 13-year-old was thinking about shooting a 15-year-old, I'm like, all right, that makes sense. He's a 13-year-old. He probably being bullied. He don't know. He's a little kid. He probably thinking it was the end of the world. He ain't know no better. But you telling me a 13-year-old, a 15-year-old to shoot at a 13-year-old? How? With the help of an 18-year-old. So the 15-year-old and the 18-year-old couldn't whoop the 13-year-old nigga ass? They couldn't have did it together? I'm not trying to laugh. Somebody lost their life here. But do you understand how insane this is? This is insane. So I want to know what the hell is going on with that 13-year-old. I ain't gonna lie. Is he the boogeyman? Anthony Upton says, I was busting my gun at 15, but the people I was beefing with was in their 20s. I want to know, what the fuck? It just don't make no sense to me. I don't know what to tell nobody else. It don't make no sense to me. This doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what to tell you. This doesn't make any sense. Once again, I want to apologize about no morning coffee. I went to the laundry. I was thinking about doing the laundry live. But we didn't for a couple of different reasons. Including not actually being able to. I've been trying to look at KC sent something. I've been trying to look at it this whole entire time, but every time I kept going in here to look at it, I started doing something different. Who the fuck is Yak Gotti? Well, it's not that I don't know who Yak Gotti is. It's just I'm seeing a picture of somebody else here, and I'm like, what the fuck, yo? It's a little kid. You can scare it. We don't know. See, that's my point. What kind of time was this 13-year-old on? He could have been on some, I don't know. He must have been a badass motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. He's 13 years old. An 18-year-old kid and a 15-year-old kid trying to kill him. I don't know what to tell you. It sounds bananas to me. I'm going to say that again. He's a 13-year-old kid. You got an 18-year-old. See, that's what I'm trying to say. What the fuck was that about? Was he somebody's son? Hold on. Was he somebody's son and they was probably trying to kill somebody's son? Like, what the fuck was going on here? He's probably 18 going on 25. That nigga was the new John Wick. He been catching bodies since he was in Pampers. Shout out to sh00t1ng. sh00t1ng said the goal is to live long enough to have old man problems. It's a blessing. I agree. I think a lot of these kids is trying to live up to lies also. Because a lot of niggas is capping about what kind of work they put in. Magic, Kobe, Elijah one. I mean Magic. MJ, Kobe, Hakeem. Three best defenders on the list. That older guy, I'm telling you what's happening. You got a lot of niggas that they be capping about what kind of work they done put in. And they be selling these mythical fucking ideas to these children. And then the kids, they trying to one-up you. But your whole story's a lie. I'm telling you what be happening. A nigga whole story be a lie. That kid trying to one-up the lie. He end up getting killed. Didn't know the shit that he told you he did is impossible. Jet Li says, I got backdoored for defending someone. Sorry to hear that happened. I don't know why we wouldn't be on good terms. And I'm not sure who you were defending when you was in here. Your conversation you was having with me, I didn't take as a defense of anyone, unless I'm maybe I don't remember the conversation. I guess I don't know. Like I told you, I didn't really care. Oh, you was talking about nah. Don't even, we not doing that. Yeah. Nah. You was doing something else. And you trying to bring the situation back up again. Maybe you weren't. I'm just gonna just ignore that happened. But you're literally telling the story wrong. Literally. He came in here saying people names that I don't want in the chat. And then when I asked him to not say the name, you started having a long conversation instead of stopping. The thing he's saying is factually incorrect. Arthur D. Glass was in here. Arthur D. Glass, am I lying? Because this is what they do. He only popped up when you came in here because now they have to convince you to not donate to the channel. So now he's going to come in here, get nice with you, so they could try to get you to go over the way they're at, so they could convince you to not support the channel. So that's what they're trying to do right now. Shout out to him. They've been waiting for you, by the way. They've been waiting for you. They're going to get you over there, and they're going to get all the other people that they brainwashed to try to get you to get brainwashed. I'm just telling you what's going on. Just tell you what's going on. Then why did you just come in here and say that you got screamed on for defending somebody? That's not what happened. You literally just came in here and lied. I'm not doing this, but you literally just came in here and lied. Like you literally just lied. Now you playing the victim. Now you right. You right about everything. I'm wrong about everything. Now there's no reason for us to talk about it. How about that? I don't even care about this. You right about everything. I'm wrong about everything. Now there's no reason for you to talk about it. Okay, copy. You right about everything. This and anything else you're talking about. I'm going over here. Gotta check. I don't care about this, man. Every single day, a different person who at some point was a supporter of this. I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. Every single day from now on, a different person who is a supporter of this channel at one point or another is going to come in here and purposely start an argument with me. And then when I ask them to stop politely, like I was asking them, what they're going to do is say that they're a supporter of the channel and I don't care about them. And that they're a supporter. And they're going to say, I support your channel. Why don't you care about me? Why don't you care? I'm a supporter. I'm a supporter. And all I'm going to be saying is, could you not do the thing that I'm asking you to not do? But they're not going to do that. They're going to act like I'm doing something to them. So expect that to happen every single show from here on in. No, it wasn't. Okay, but expect the thing that I just said to happen. Because he could just leave it alone, right? He could have just, he didn't have to come back in here and say that. He said that to Susan Boyce Bedell on purpose. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't do something that's obvious and then I call you on it and you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. This is crazy. That's a fake Al B, by the way. I'm going to kick him. If that's the real Al B, send me a $1 drop. That's a fake Al B. I already know it's a fake one. If that's the real one, send me a $1 drop. I'll unblock you. Also, that might be a fake Jet Li, by the way. Just so we could be clear, I don't think that's the real Jet Li, by the way. I think that's a fake. I should have told you that earlier, right? Yeah, I thought that was a fake from the minute I saw him, by the way. I think that's a fake Jet Li anyway. That's not the real one. That's a fake one. So what they do is they come in and they argue. And so when the real one come in, other people think that I got a problem with that guy. So then they, you understand what I'm saying? That's not even the real one. You understand? That's probably not even the real one. Yeah, see, that's not even the real one. See? Yeah, that's not the real one. That's these other guys. We can kick them. Watch, I'm just gonna kick them. That's not the real one anyway. I'm gonna kick them. Anyway. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Medell with the $5 drop. Says, I don't have an issue with anyone, but I support Jack. No, they hate you. They're somewhere right now with a whole board together trying to figure out how to get you up out of here. Shout out to Anthony Upton. And don't believe nobody when they say that they cool with me. Everybody is lying. Don't believe nobody. Don't believe nobody, not one person. I'm going to go eat this pizza off camera. I'm going to be over here talking. Don't believe nobody. Even if I say they cool, don't believe them. Don't believe nobody. Don't believe nobody. Don't believe not one person. Only people to believe is the new people I introduce you to. If it's any old people that I knew from before, don't believe them. Not nobody. I don't care if they come into the chat and they talk. If they don't come into the chat and do drops, don't believe them. That's all I'm saying. Don't believe them. If you don't actively see them supporting every week, don't believe them. Don't believe nobody about nothing. What up to the few? What up, Flower Bloom? Don't believe nobody. Don't believe nobody about nothing. They trying to make me hurt myself. Don't believe nobody about nothing. And could we clap it up for Satan? Could we clap it up for Satan? Satan just pulled up in the chat. Could we clap it up for Satan? I told you that guy was Satan. I told you that was a fake page. As soon as I kicked him, he came in here with the fake account. I told you I know what I'm talking about. I'm over here eating. As soon as I kicked him, he came back. I told you I know what the fuck I'm talking about. They literally do the same thing every time. Oh, I don't know if that's the real. I'll unblock that. I don't think that's the real native son. I think that's a fake native son also. But, no, clap up for Satan. What you don't get is I'm explaining that Satan is doing God's will. God's will is to have Satan go up against the people who God has anointed, because that's how the rest of the world know who God has chosen, by the people that Satan is attacking. So when Satan is attacking you, you should clap it up. Is that a good are you okay with the explanation? Since most of us have an antiquated understanding of good and evil, many people aren't going to be able to understand that, because they don't understand that God is all powerful. Once you understand that God is all powerful, then that's not a hard concept to comprehend. Just keeping the stack with you. Once you realize God is all powerful, that's not a hard concept to comprehend. Once you realize God is all powerful, you realize that that's the only way it could be. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell with the $10 drop. She said, I'm good with everyone, but I still support. I'm assuming you saying that you cool with those guys too, or you not assuming or hating those guys. Either which way, whatever. I deem who I fuck with depending on how they treat me. I know I gotta call them one at a time. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell with the $10 drop. Susan Boyce-Bedell already in the saloon. She came in a little bit earlier. We didn't notice her. She was sitting in the back. She was watching Monique's and Friends' spectacular performance. Monique and Friends is lighting it up today. Susan Boyce-Bedell. As all of the ladies come downstairs, sit down and watch Monique's set as she gave out some bottles of champagne. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell, always thinking of other people. A big heart. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell with the dub drop. They can't keep talking, but they can't stop you. That's a fact. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell with the dub drop. She said, I'm way too grown for the games. Susan Boyce-Bedell stands up into the middle of the saloon, and she points around the whole entire room. And she says, there are many people who used to be here before, but they have decided to leave, and that's okay. That's fine. But I want to hold up a glass for all the people who are here now, being supportive of the saloon, BBN and Jack Frost. All of the people that love this town of bloodlust. All of the people that appreciate the things that have that have come in the past and the things that are to come in the future. I tip our glasses. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell, giving a shout out to all of the people. All of the people. A good heart and a better woman. That's a fact, Anthony Upton. There's a lot of real ones still here. People is crazy. I know I'm off camera eating. If someone stops fucking with you and fuck with the enemy, they was always going to turn on you. It was just a matter of time. That's snitch behavior. Tell me where I'm lying at. That's not snitch behavior. That ain't snitch behavior. You fuck with somebody that y'all have a falling out and now you best friends with the enemy. That's not snitch behavior. That's 100% snitch behavior. Tell me where I'm wrong. We talking real nigga shit right here. That's not snitch behavior. Tell me where I'm wrong. If me and you was ever cool, and you had an enemy while we was cool, I'm not never gonna fuck with that nigga over you, or that chick over you, or help that person do anything to you. Hell, when you was enemies with them, when we was friends, I'm still enemies with them. What the fuck are you talking about? I just don't fuck with you no more. But I'm still enemies with that nigga. What the fuck? That's what I mean by stop letting people tell you other people solid. Pay attention to what the fuck they doing. I promise you, if me and you was friends and you was beefing with somebody at the same time me and you was friends, especially if we was close, if I stop fucking with you, I'm not fucking with them. I'm not even saying I'm a real dude. I'm just telling you something I wouldn't put up with. I'm just me. I've been on the internet for how many years now? Have you ever seen me be cool with somebody who wasn't fucking with somebody I fuck with? Anthony Upton says, I'm just saying general action speaks volumes. Yeah, I don't. You're having really cryptic comments that don't necessarily pertain to what we're speaking to, except for in an extremely broad sense. So I'm gonna assume you're talking about something else. Arthur D. Glass says, if you're on that type of time period, you won't be around me. But you gotta understand is people actually prefer to do mean, evil things than to prefer to do something good. Perfect example. Let's say somebody thinks I'm a scammer, right? What's the most productive thing you could do when you think somebody is a scammer? You think it's to tell people, right? No, that's not the most productive thing you can do. The most productive thing you can do is make information or whatever available. Oh, definitely don't deal with them. But if you can make information available to help the individuals, like, let's say somebody think I'm scamming people with, I don't know, crypto. So why don't you just make content showing how people could be successful in crypto? You don't even got to mention me. Okay, you saying that I'm doing bad news. You can just make videos giving the right information. You don't even got to mention me. So this is what I mean by how God works in contrast with how the devil works. Because what God is going to do is God is just going to go make the area that is obviously vacant because I'm doing the wrong thing. What the devil is going to do is, see, the devil don't really want to help the people. Because if the devil really wanted to help the people, what the devil would do is give them the appropriate information so they can make the best decision. But the devil don't want to help the people. The devil want to hurt a person. You understand? It's all chaos. So whenever I see somebody spreading chaos, I get away from them. I don't want no parts of it. Whenever I see somebody just doing something, I don't want no parts of it. Period. I don't want nothing to do with it. You know, someone said that people shouldn't donate to my channel because when I get donations, I get happy. Imagine you give somebody something and when you give it to them, they get sad. Imagine that for a minute. Imagine you give somebody money and every time you give them money, they get sad. Is that not disrespectful? Or is it just me? They're literally saying that people shouldn't donate to this channel because when I get donations, I get happy. Do you understand what they're really telling people? Don't donate to his channel because when you do that, you help him in life. Don't help him in life. We need to make it so he has no help in life. That's what I'm saying. You just listen to what people are saying. You understand what I'm saying? You just listen to what people are saying. That's all you got to do is listen to what people are saying. Well, the devil want me miserable, but God is blessing me. So nah, shout out to the Lord. I don't care what they doing. Shout out to the Lord. I'm blessed. I don't care what they doing. Shout out to the Lord. I'm blessed. What y'all want to talk about, man? If this is the only thing we're going to talk about, I'm getting off the live. What y'all want to talk about? What statement doesn't make sense? The whole don't donate to him because he's going to get happy? That's insane. But there's people that are saying, you're right. Like when they get money, they don't get happy. You get it? Everybody is allowed to get happy when they get money except for me. And this is different. That's why I keep trying to say these people are evil. I don't want to talk about this, man. If this is what we talk about, I don't want to talk about this. Because you got to understand, like, whenever I talk about this, I'll be sitting there like, I don't understand how this shit is not, like, I don't understand anybody falls with any of this. I don't get it. Shout out to Susan Bortsmadale with the $10 drop. She says, we are getting happy. We getting all of the happinesses. We're going to be happy all the way into the... She's buying more champagnes for the young ladies that's downstairs because those vaginas of theirs is hurting. They've been working all week. I like saying stupid things. Like, y'all understand. Like, I like being goofy. Nah, shout out to them. Just... whatever's going on with them. We're just gonna pump out positive energy. That's it. If they want to do negative energy, they could do negative energy. I'm not matching energy with nobody. I'm putting out positive energy, period. If you want to bring me negative energy, there's nothing I can do about that. Zero I can do about that. I can't do nothing about you having negative energy. I only could control what I could control. I could control my energy. And every single time I see something negative, the only thing I'm going to think about is the Lord. And the only thing I'm going to think about is how we could be positive in that moment, period. That's all I'm going to think about. I'm not thinking about nothing else. Check out this kid. This kid right here is... They play, I will play them. There's music being played. He's walking up to take his hit. Look at this kid. Look at this. He gotta hit the ball. He's got a bat. This is, they're playing his walk-up music. He's doing all of this. He's doing, he gotta shoot. They're doing his walk-up music. Look at all this shit he's doing. Look at all this stuff he's doing. He was just supposed to walk up to the batter's box. This kid, man. Look at this kid, man. He was just look. Now they gotta tell him about. Oh, he slugged that bitch too. He was not playing with him. He was not playing with him. He was not playing with him. He smashed that bitch too. Hold on, let's watch this kid again. This kid is a bananas. This energy. Look at this kid. See him walking up and shit. Alright. I wish I could play the music for y'all. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell, shorty? Yo, the first time I saw this, I had to watch this like 10, 15 straight times, man. Look, they're like, come on, man, nobody got time for this. Nobody got time for this, shorty. Nobody. Yeah, he just vibing. Now look, this is the part, this is the whole win though. So they're gonna say, look, you gotta hit the ball. We ain't got time for this, I ain't. Bam! He smashed that bitch. He out. Yo! The first time I showed it. What song is it? Hold on, I'll tell you what song it is. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That's what he dancing to. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That's what he dancing to. Yeah, he went viral. This is like the 6th or 7th time I've seen somebody post this shit. He dancing to, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That's what he dancing to. God, what you looking for? Don't want to be. Look, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That's what he's dancing to. And then he's not a player, just crush a lot. And he's gonna get up there, he's gonna smash that bitch. Watch. He's doing all of this stuff. He is really not a player. He is constant. I would say he is not currently playing. He is as serious as possible. Now he's about to crush it. Look, stand right there. He's like, all right, get out of here. Boom. Shout out to little homie. I want to see what his home runs. I want to see how his home run trot look like. That's what it might take him an hour. If that little dude hit a home run, you might as well go home and start watching television. I don't know what to tell you. That dude gonna be dancing. You know how long it's gonna take him to dance around the bases? You know how long it's gonna take that little dude to dance around the damn bases? They're gonna tell him he's only allowed to hit home runs during the 7th inning stretch. You know how long it's gonna take for him to run? That little everybody might as well just go home. Everybody might as well. The game is over. The people that don't know no better, they gonna be like, what are you talking about? We not going nowhere. Game ain't over. These guys is crazy. And they gonna be sitting there. It's gonna be an hour later. That nigga gonna be at second base. Oh man. That little dude, man. It's gonna be an hour later. He gonna be at second base like this. He gonna be at second base like this, doing that shit at second base. He gonna be like, come on, man, get this little guy out of here. Get him a hot pocket and shit or something. That little kid was having all the fun, yo. Shout out to that little dude. He was having all the fun. Like that shit. I just like to see people enjoy themselves, except for when it's at my expense. I like to see people enjoy themselves. Like, we don't have enough of that in the world. We just don't got enough of it in the world. Stanky leg. That little dude is gonna take forever around those bases. He said 2 hours later he's gonna be doing a stanky leg at home. Everybody's gonna be at home. Everybody's gonna be the only one at the park, him and his parents. Next episode, academics really got the police report and all the docs initially filed about Megan Tory. He finna paint a picture of what happened that night. Okay, so when is this happening? Tomorrow at 10? This brat bastard is going. When do he go live at 10 in the morning? Fuck you, act. You know what? I'm gonna wait for. I'm not even gonna be in there. If one of y'all guys is in there, record it for me. Cause somebody go watch that act Twitch and record it. Somebody go tell KC. I don't know where he's at. I don't even know if he fucks with me. When people don't stop showing up over here, I just assume they don't fuck with me no more. I don't got a problem with y'all though. Oh shit, I got something else now. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. I jump on top of the rock and start working those hips till I bust a shot. Yeah, it's gonna be bananas. I wanna know, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow I am gonna be out there with the young kids. I'm gonna go hoop out with the young kids tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start doing it on Saturday, Sundays. Sundays is a good day for me. Sundays the days I usually go out there and hoop with the kids anyway, so I'm gonna go out there and hoop with them tomorrow. Shoot around and probably get them in a game, teach them how to do giving goals and shit like that. I just be trying to teach good teamwork. And if somebody asks me a question. I didn't have nobody, so that's all that is. It's important. You know, sometimes people have people in their lives that they can't go be with them at the park, or they don't know, or it's just not their specialty. You know, and it's us guys out here. That's part of our job. You know what I'm saying? Being part of the community. You know what I'm saying? Some people, maybe they live with their grandmother. You know, their grandmother can't go out there and do these things with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, being a community. We all have a responsibility to try our best. Like, even if it's not your kid, you know what I mean? We all have a responsibility. I just think I just always feel guilty about everything. Like even things that like mostly shit that don't got nothing to do with me. I just feel bad that people's lives aren't better. If I'm ever able to help, I will. I told you Chip and Dale was lit. I might watch it again. What are you talking about? I told you Chip and Dale was lit. I told you. Stick with me. I mean, you're going places. I told you Chip and Dale was lit. Chip and Dale was lit. That was dope. You seen the way they did it too? They did it dope, right? And then you seen the end? Did you see the end? Did you see all the way at the end? Did you see all the way at the end? Don't give it away. I'm just asking you if you've seen at the end. Don't give it away though, because we don't want to ruin it for nobody. I can't wait for that. I can't. First of all, I want another Chip and Dale. That's one. Second, I want that one too. They need to make a whole universe of this shit. Like the MCU guy. I want them to keep making these shits and never stop. Oh shit, I forgot I'm on live. Sorry about that. It was important. Artie D. Glaze. Are you out, Artie D. Glaze? Appreciate you, my brother. Hope everything goes well. I got a pizza. I'm one more. I might be getting out of here myself. Anthony Upton says, salute everyone. Have a good night. You also. Oh, okay, copies. I just read a message somebody just sent me. Yeah, I'm thinking I might watch that again. I think I might watch it again. We got Screener. Oh man, I gotta start watching these. I gotta get my setup. When I get my setup, y'all don't understand. If I had my setup like I was back in the when I get my shit together, I watch movies at least 2 or 3 times a week. When I get my shit together, I'm gonna be doing that live on Screener with y'all guys. I'm gonna be doing more shit like that. It's just I was trying to do it in a hotel, but I just didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the setup. I wasn't able. It wasn't personable enough for me. I didn't like the whole hotel setup. It just didn't look personable. Like right now, this doesn't look personable. I gotta get this shit up. I gotta get my set. I don't have a set. I have a white wall. I don't have a set. I have to get my set together. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna eat. And then I'm gonna probably relax. Today's Saturday night. Everybody just have a good night. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. I appreciate everybody that pulled up to the saloon, obviously. Shout out to Team Moto Production. Shout out to Susan Boyce Fidel. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, before we go to bed and when we wake up in the morning, have you yourself a nice glass of water. It's going to just help for multiple different things. Drinking it before you go to bed actually helps you have more energy the next day. And drinking it when you wake up actually helps to boost your, restart your metabolism. So all of these things are good. Well, that's what it actually does. I tell y'all about the absorbing the nutrients because it also does that, but it also helps to restart your metabolism. Remember, when we go to sleep, we haven't eaten in a long time. We're fasting, so our metabolism isn't really active. You understand what I'm saying? With that being said, also, whenever we helping somebody be the best them that they could be in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.